Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Seth Lugo. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Victor Robles leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The other way, a sliding stop onto the pitcher, and they get the out. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Ground ball right side. Slides for the stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. And that one hit to first. Pasquantino takes it himself, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Jonathan India, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one missed. On the ground, Raley. He takes it on his own. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. That clips the corner. Swing and a foul out of play. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Now here is Vinny Pasquantino. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Two outs, base is empty.
Nope, outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And another
Inside,
ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one fouled off. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Breaking ball misses down and away. Pasquantino, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Close, but called a ball, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one is absolutely belted, raging back towards the wall. And that one hops the wall, coming home. He scores, and they have the lead.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base pass. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Fought off foul. a foul ball. Ball one there. Man on second, 2 down.
Nope, that's inside.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Line drive, base hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-zip.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now at the plate, MJ Melendez. That one drilled left field. Brings it in, and that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. It's the Royals 2 and the Mariners nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's in there. 0-1. Arozarena in his 5th season, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. High in the air, out to right. Renfroe in position, makes the grab, 1 away. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And it's fouled away.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that misses. And the count even, 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Smash down the left field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Raley over at second, 1 down. Inside.
Ball 1.
And that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Carlos Estevez, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Yeah, that's fouled off. fights it off. He'll see another. 1 out and a runner at second. Runner takes off for third. Got him swinging. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Clips the corner. 0-1.
0-1.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Next pitch is outside. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. And that one a little bit high.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Donovan Solano. And this is a big at-bat in this ball game. That misses, and it's 1-0. Two on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. And 1-1.
1-1.
Out towards left center. Melendez going after it. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out.
Go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself a now I'm over the homies.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And pitching in this game, Mackenzie Gore. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And now here is Corbin Carroll. And that's through there for a strike. And we are underway. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Line drive to short and caught. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now it's Josh Naylor. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That's out to center field. Young settles under this one. Corrals it. And that is that. Half inning complete. We've got no score. And we're back. And pitching here today, Corbin Burnes.
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, you know, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement, so he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter, otherwise hitters will start diving at it.
C.J. Abrams, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Popped up. Naylor gets under it. Drops into the glove. 1 away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Burnes, a former Cy Young Award winner. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. That one outside, and the count is 1-2. 1 out, bases empty.
Ball 2.
Next pitch is outside. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, right side. And it's caught for the out. And now up for Washington, James Wood. And that's
Inside,
off
ball
the
one.
inside edge. Ball one.
That's ball two.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right
2-0.
there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
2 out, space is empty. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
There's a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Out to center. McCarthy sizing this one up, and the inning is over. Scoreless after one. Back in Washington, D.C. Top of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gore back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On a line. Squeezes it, and there's one away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
And that's a fair ball. And he can't come up with it. McCarthy headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Mackenzie Gore gives way, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. New pitcher on here, Derek Law.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Randall Grichuk now. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jorge Lopez, the closer, is getting loose. Ferrer also throwing. Man at second. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Count full.
This one in the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll do it.
Coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick.
With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. And it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Boog, some guys love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up, and you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you have on him, Chris?
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Pitch misses. 1-0. Friedel gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
On the ground left side, 6. Zips it across. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Matt McClain at the plate now. That's ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that drops in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Man at second. Arcia. He's out.
He's out.
Tyler Stevenson getting ready to hit. That one close, rule the ball. And that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Around third. He will score, and the Reds have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So digging in, Stuart Fairchild. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Fairchild, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. Two outs.
2 balls, no strikes.
That pitch in for a strike. 2-1 now.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, today's starting pitcher, Hunter Green.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And the batter now, Michael Harris II. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And it is 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
Profar climbs in on that left side. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and fires. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Almost got him. One out, base is empty. That one misses. They're down 3-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Profar gets a piece there. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here comes a 3-2. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's off the wall. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Austin Riley. Not close with that one. Ball one. Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Profar, the runner at second with 1 away. Out in front and foul to the left side.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Friedel going back. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Popped up. De La Cruz on his way over, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Pierce Johnson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Center field. Harris has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. And a foul ball. Pierce Johnson fires. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now it's Gavin Lux. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's Austin Hayes. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
Johnson fires. Swing and a pop-up. Albies should have this one. Makes the catch. And that'll do it.
Life and place me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB the Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here on the hill here today, Martin Perez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go, and here is Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
The changeup missing, and this one is off and running. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, no strikes. Fouled off left side. And that's in for a strike. 2-2. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Sosa tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Mike Trout now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. 1 out, bases empty.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Brings it in, and there's 2 away. Jorge Soler up at the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
The first baseman, Nolan.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Shanuel. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels leave 1. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back at right field. And starting in this one, Yusei Kikuchi.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Late swing, foul to the left. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
So here's Robert now. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That
One
one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We head to the second on the south side. No score. Back here on the south side. Second inning set to go. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Perez back to work. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustments got to be coming soon.
Throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Anderson appears to be getting loose. No score here in the second. Swing and a ground ball. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now Yoan Moncada.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Martin Perez is done and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Gus Barlin. Making a move at first, pinch running for the Angels, Mickey Moniak. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And he hits a ground ball right side, sneaks through, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now the go-ahead run's in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Joe Adell. Strike on the inside corner. And ball one.
1-1.
Fly ball center field. Robert moves under it. Brings it in. And that's the third out.
But odd as it may be, without my 1 and 2, where would there be my 3 mates past me? And that's the magic number.
Here in Milwaukee, we've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Freddie Peralta. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Ready to go now. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And that one is downstairs. And away we go here in Milwaukee.
First pitch, 105.
Left-hand batter waits. Inside. And it's 2-0. That's
Ball
down
3.
and in.
3 balls, no strikes.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a good start to the inning. Trey Turner now. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0. That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Terang tossed to second, over to first, safe. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it's even up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Left field. And makes the grab. And that is that. One left for Philadelphia. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at American Family Field. And towing the slab, Zach Wheeler. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Jackson Chourio, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Ball.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Christian Yelich, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And now it's William Contreras. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Man at first, one away. Wheeler with a throw over. Yelich dives back in. Fouled off down the right side. On the ground, a short, could be two. Glove flip for one, and that's two.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. And here comes Alec Boehm. First offering misses badly for ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Trevor McGill getting ready to go. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Now batting Max Kepler. Infield shifted to the pull side. And that is out of play. Now one miss.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for Freddie Peralta. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. On the mound now, Jared Koenig. One down, runner at first. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. On the ground, 2 ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. This is Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball.
Kepler on at second with 2 down. That missed by a lot. And the count now 2-0. Next offering misses down and away. Brandon Marsh in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Pinch hitter coming on, Weston Wilson.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
That clips the zone. Strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-1. And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That misses the zone. And that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
I still, some of them inside graves. I'm a real beach boy. Come ride my wave. Left me with the either.
Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Tanner Bybee.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Lawrence Butler, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Ramirez hauls it in, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Brent Rooker, the next to hit. Big time power.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Outside low, and it's 1-0. Rooker goes 6 feet 3 inches, batting second in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2017.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's in there, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just
Ball
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's ball 4. Tried
Take the
another
base.
fastball, but missed the spot.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Man at first with 1 gone. This is J.J. Bleday. Pickoff throw, but it's wide of the bag and gets away. What a stop. Off balance speed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here in Cleveland. And our pitcher in this game, Luis Severino.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Stephen Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Line drive, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Manzardo. That one's in there. That's strike 1. One out, base is empty. Popped up. Wilson makes the grab for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Severino. There's the strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So 2 down, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Foul ball there.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Next offering is fouled back. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Third out. Guardians lead 1. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Bybee back to work. Just missed. Little chopper rolls foul. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count's even at 2.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
In the air, right field, Brennan puts it away for the out. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Misses off the plate, ball 1. That's inside.
Inside, ball 2.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And here is Zach Geloff. Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now this is in the air down the line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Tanner Bybee. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Marcus Semien.
The second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Outside, and away we go this afternoon. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics, and by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. And a curve misses outside, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Here's Corey Seager. Fouled off. He was late. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Fought off foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Seager at first, one gone. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there are two down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Two outs. Swinging a foul straight back. Peterson just got a piece of it. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. One left for Texas. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. And on the hill in this one, Jacob deGrom.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Stephen Kwan leading things off and takes a strike. deGrom, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. In for a strike. Good slider.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Out towards right center field. Garcia heads after it. And there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got the best chance, and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much better shot against him. If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Next one misses, and a count 1-2. That's down and in.
2-2.
Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Jose Ramirez. That one a little bit high, and that is ball one. In the air, left side. Langford sizes this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Scoreless after 1. Here in Cleveland, leading off, Adolis Garcia.
The right fielder, Adolis
Garcia, a former Gold Glove winner, 32 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Emmanuel Clase, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Just missed.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. The wind to kick the 2-0. And that one fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And just misses with that one.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tanner Bybee out of the game, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back. Hunter Gaddis on to pitch here. Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here, Ezekiel Duran. Here's Josh Young. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Takes it in for the out. And now Evan Carter. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Move to first. Duran back in on a dive. Man at first, one away. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Jake Berger stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Two outs. Late swing, fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Next pitch is downstairs. Diving stop at first, and very nicely done for the out.
motion, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, don't trip.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Hunter Green. What do we have on him?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
The center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And he chases a high fastball there.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
And that's way high. And it's 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a swing and a miss. And one gone.
Boog, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
1 out, bases empty. Green, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slur. Hayes makes the play, and there's 2 down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Willie Adames in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. In the air, left field. Hayes has a beat on it. Hauls it in to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, on the hill here today, Logan Webb. What do you have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now, TJ Friedl. That one fouled off. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good job to fight that one off. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
And now, Ellie De La Cruz. And there's a foul ball. And that's down and away. This to third, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Ground ball, left side. The throw to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. If they're struggling with it, I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Matt McClain stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt. That's in there. It's 2-2.
2-2 now.
Caught him looking for the K. Nobody left for Cincinnati. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Cincinnati. Top of the second. And here is Matt Chapman. Green back to work. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
The 0-2. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Kicks and deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one
Ball
missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
Lamont Wade Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
No outs. Runner at first. And the batter now, Lamont Wade Jr. Ball one there.
1-0.
Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. In the air, right field. Fraley should have it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That is it. The designated hitter, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos, known for his late inning heroics. And that's in there at the knees.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
That is seven. The catcher, number 14, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That's a ball.
First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that's the third out. From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, we've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set, getting the nod on the mound, Kevin Gausman.
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
And now Taylor Ward. Outside low, and we're underway. The pitch. And another ball. Up and in, and that's ball 3.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Fastball for a strike. Ripped on a line to center. Lucas makes the grab, 1 away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Lucas has this one sized up. And he makes the catch. 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Soler, a former All-Star, hitting third in the lineup. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back now in Toronto. And on the hill, Yusei Kikuchi.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2. On the ground to the left. Tosses across to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Bo Bichette up to the dish. There's a swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya.
0-1's the
You gotta
count.
remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Anthony Santander at the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch is in there. 2 balls and a strike. And that one upstairs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down, nobody on. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Adele sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. And a strike on the outside edge.
0-1.
Just missed. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Here's a 1-1. That one to first. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In there. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Now it's going to be Logan O'Hoppe. Not even close there. And that's ball one. And a foul ball. And a big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Wright Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set and getting the start for the White Sox, Martin Perez. What do you got on him, Chris?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Alex Bregman. Ball one, no strikes. One out, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
One strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie. And
in plenty of time to first, and Devers is set down. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And today's starter, Garrett Crochet. What should we keep an eye on here?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's Mike Tauchman. Swing and a ball popped in the air. One down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Luis Robert now. Just off the outside edge. Ball one.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Just missed. Popped up left side. Story makes the catch for the out. 2 away now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. Just
That ball went
missed.
out.
That to right. Abreu makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now batting Tristan Casas.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic. You watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
A little bit low, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Hard hit, right side. Vaughn steps on the bag. 1 out in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. And that is out of play. Second inning here, no score. Base hit center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Masataka Yoshida now at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Story around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Martin Perez done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Gus Varland into the game. So now a pinch hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, David Hamilton. Fastball is outside.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next one misses. And that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Golden opportunity right here.
1-0.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And he chases that one. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Cedar Rafaela digs in now. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That one inside, and that is ball 1. Story, the runner at third. Hamilton over at second. Ref Snyder at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss at a slider.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And on the hill here today, Kevin Gossman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. And an easy out to start the game. Here's the Guardians lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's two down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That's a ball.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
2 out, space is empty. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And they'll do it again. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Rogers Center. And on the hill in this one, Tanner Bybee. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Just missed.
One ball, no strike.
On the ground to short, Rocchio. Slings to first. That takes care of Springer. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that misses. And that's ball one.
1-0.
Fouled off down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one finds the zone. 1-2. One out, bases empty. In the dirt, ball two. And there's a ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
One down. Anthony Santander at the plate. There's the strike. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Missed with a changeup. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's in there. Strike one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Foul ball there. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Bichette leads off first with 2 down to the inning. High fly ball out towards left center. Kwan settles underneath it. He's got it, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Gausman back to work. That one outside. 1-0. And another ball. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
That one misses. And now 3-0. Lane Thomas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 3-1. That one the other way. Fair ball. And that's a leadoff double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kevin Gausman makes way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So they bring on the veteran, Jimmy Garcia. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. On the pinch run for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lane Thomas will hit next. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score, and the Guardians take the lead, and it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So up next, Angel Martinez. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. And Cleveland on top 1-0. This one popped up. Santander makes the grab, and that is that. From San Francisco, California, we're live at Oracle Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. just about set to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Logan Webb. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards. And the pitch. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Connor Norby, the next to hit. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And he swings over the top there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Jesus Sanchez in the box now. Takes strike one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Late that time, and it's strike two. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Rogers preparing to come on if needed. Doval warming up as well. Man at second. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Way inside, gets out of the way.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Edwards leads off second with one gone in the inning. Next offering is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Off the mark there. And now 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the second baseman, Jonah Bride.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat.
Fought off foul.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
That one missed. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. That one is absolutely belted. No one can get there. It falls in. In comes the first run of the game as the Marlins take the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Fitzgerald. And that is that. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. And on the hill, Sandy Alcantara.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
On the ground to third. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Giants lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1.
Late swing fouled off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That misses. Now 1 and 2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man,
swings and misses. Struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Out to short. On to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Giants go down quietly, and it remains 1-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Tyler Rogers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Griffin Conant getting ready to hit. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Hit in the air, left field, McCray. And a quick out, number 1. And now the DH, Davison De Los Santos. That's too low. Ball 1. And another ball. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1. 1 out, base is empty. Slider misses outside. There's the strike. Ground ball up the middle. Fires in time.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 down, base is empty. Kyle Stowers now at the plate. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. The other way, makes the catch, inning over. in Miami, Lone Depot Park. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and towing the slab in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. And that one's a little bit low. And we're off and rolling in Miami. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Line drive. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch just misses. And here it comes. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jackson Merrill digs in now. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Throws to first. That ends the frame. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. That one pulled foul.
One ball, 1 strike.
That one the other way, and out number 1 on the grab. And time now for the Marlins lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Connor Norby stands in now and watches strike 1.
1's the count.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And there's a foul ball.
Ball.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And the Marlins down quietly. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Miami, top of the second. Here's Manny Machado now.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Calvin Fauché.